more in the road than I am in the parking space. Hello everyone, hope you're well. My name is Richard, and in this video I'm gathering up a few different cars that have self-parking functions. So I remember my first Tesla with AP1 had it, but now we've also got cars like the Audi E-tron GT come with the self-parking if you have the comfort pack. We've also got the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT here, has self-parking, and this BMW i4 M50 also has that function. So we're going to try a couple of different scenarios for each parallel and perpendicular parking and see just how they work and how well they work. Is it something you're really going to use? We'll find out. So this is the Audi e-tron, and what I'm going to do here is push this button here to look for a space as I approach the gap. So it's kind of scanning gaps now as I drive past them. And there's one there that should fit, shouldn't it? So I'm going to stop, and then you have to hold this park assist button, and then I'm going to let go. It's quite a nice graphic of where it's going to go, so that's good. Steady speed. This is a big car, so this is good. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to trust it. Don't get too close to that curb. Mind the wheels. There we go, that's it. I think that's okay, isn't it? That's pretty good. Yeah? Let's have a look at the gap. Yeah, that's okay. Happy with that. It was quite quick. Should we make the gap a bit smaller so it still does a good job? Okay, so we've closed the gap by that much. I think there's a gap there. That's a bit small. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's offered it. Okay, let's see if we can do it. So I'm looking in the mirror really carefully and making sure these wheels do not get marked. Go on then, Audi. What's she got? What's she got? Whoa! Is that tight? So good so far. I thought it was going to touch at the back there. I went to the brake, but it was all right in the end. It stopped. It's persisting, it's going for it. Is it happy yet? It's still lots of shuffles. There you go, it's happy. Let's have a look. That's done a good job. Happy with that. I'll call that a pass for the Audi and the parallel. It's quite a nice speed. The only thing I thought, as it just came in on the back curb there, I'd like to just have it slow down a little bit there really, but that is actually a good result. It's a pass. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do it any better myself. Quite good. Front and rear cameras, so it switches between the two. Less shuffling. Is it any better?
I'll give it to Audi. You're far from the curb.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh no. Tent number 2. Let's get it tighter. Oh god. Curbs and new wheels. Yeah. The parking sensors are beeping constantly. How's that?
That's like Audi.
Still like Audi. So Audi did a good job. I mean, like, it's a fairly tight gap. Like the parking sensor just beeping kind of pretty much constantly. So, okay. Well, it did a good job. Right, let's get another car. There we go. First time I've done it, so you just hit park on there. It looks all the time, I think. I'm not doing anything, not doing anything, not doing anything. Why these wheels? Ah! It stopped just as I would stop. Woo. awfully precious of wheels. I don't know if it's just more stressful. There we go. Doing it. This is my first time ever using it. Okay, well that was that. Let's have a quick look at it. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I did a pretty good job. It's not quite as tight as the Audi, is it? But it's done all right, actually. In the car like this does feel like a tight gap. So like they're doing a good job, to be honest. Okay, let's do another one. So it beeps, push to park, vehicle's manoeuvring, let go. It's put the indicator on automatically. Here we go, mind these wheels. 20 time to cut wheels to the curb. Oh God. Go on. It's close, it's close, it's close. Look at the wheel. Oh, good, thank you. That's as tight as I would go against it. So, yep. Hey. It's not doing a bad job, I don't think. It could go closer backwards, but it's leaving a bit of a sensible gap. Well, I think that's it, is it? Bing. There we go. That's it. Let's go and check it out. That also has done a pretty excellent job of that, to be fair. I was just watching this wheel as it came back and it stopped just at the right point. Okay, quite impressed with the BMW as well, so that's done a good job. Let's try a Mustang. I've never used the system in this car before, but I will see if I can figure it out. So it's scanning for gaps. Space found, stop. I want this space though. Ah, space found, stop. Here we go, straight on it. Release steering wheel, shift to N. It's a bit like the Audi, got like a dead man's trigger sort of thing. We're doing it, we're doing it. Again, I've got to at least move my mirrors down, must do it. Here we go. Looks okay to me. Kind of feels like I didn't need to do that last little bit. Finished. Ta-da. Okay. It's gone to park automatically. I'm going to do one more attempt because
This is the small gap.
this is a smaller gap. Yeah, okay. And another one there. Keep going forward. Ah, space found. Stop. There we go. Shift. Release steering wheel. Shift to N. Release brake to start. Hold the park function. So hold that. There we go. Yeah, seems to be lining up okay. Very good. I can still use this mirror adjustment to adjust that if I want to check. Mind my wheel. Yeah. Good. Seems to pick quite a good angle there. It's going quite close to the car in front. Okay, I think it's doing pretty good here. It doesn't need to do that one, I don't think. But okay. And it's finished. Like, that's fine, it's good, it does it at a steady speed, you feel quite comfortable with it, the cameras are good. So, Mustang Mach-E, not bad at all. Okay, Tesla Model S, driving forward. I think you have to be below 12 miles per hour, then it automatically kind of scans for gaps anyway. And as I go past the gap, it displays on the front here, there's a P. So if I now hit reverse, it then says, do you want to start? I say yes. Oh, start. Auto park in progress. Going the wrong way, isn't it? Okay. It's hit the brakes for some reason there. It's thinking about something there. What's it doing? Okay, there's a car coming, so I'm going to have to abandon it for it. Right, auto park cancelled. Let's let this car come past. So, Tesla had a bit of a freeze there. I wasn't sure what to do, was it? So, below 12 miles per hour. I'm going along. There's a gap there. So Tesla's scanning all the time anyway, you don't have to activate anything for that. Nope, didn't register it. Let's go back further, so I'm driving more. Oh, I reckon I could get it in there. So it hasn't spotted anything, apparently not. Okay, I'm going to try this gap here, which I've just taken the car out of. So it should find that one, shouldn't it? No, it doesn't want that one either. Right, okay. Let me try again. It just doesn't want to do it. Should we show that the car does fit in this gap? It should do. I don't think it's that much. Can't be any bigger than the Audi E-tron, surely. Yeah, I mean, it's a gap that it should fit into. Okay, let's try it one more time, and then otherwise we'll just make the gap slightly bigger and see if that helps it make a decision. So there we go. There's a good looking gap. I'm doing 6 miles per hour, calling past that. I need to get any slower than that. Ah, it's found it. Okay, hit reverse and push start. Auto park in progress. Put the indicator on. It goes the wrong way first. Okay, let's see if we can do it. And it stopped there. Did this before, didn't it? That's recalculating. Oh, it's a bit unsure. Auto park pause for pedestrian. Ah, it's because Gints is there. Gints, it's because you're there. Move along a little bit. There we go. Ah. Don't hit the Audi. I think Gints may as well have put it off there. What's it going to do? It's going to carry on with this? Really? If there was a car here waiting, they would be mighty upset by now. Okay, that's all right. Take your time. It's not very happy about this. It's not really doing much at all. Oh dear. I think I might have to give you another shot at this one, Tesla. I think I'm more in the road than I am in the parking space. Auto park pause for pedestrian. Auto park in progress. I don't know what it's doing, it's making it worse. Is it done? It's still going. It's still doing it. It's better off getting out and starting again. We don't do it. It's not getting any better. You're not doing anything to make it better. Is it done? No, it's still going. It's still going. Oh, it's done. Okay. Right, okay. The Tesla's done. I want to give it one more go. Let's try now with a slightly bigger version of the gap. We've marked where the cars are, so we know they're exactly the same. So, is it happier now? There we go. It's found the gap straight away, first attempt. And then press start. Auto park in progress. Right, good luck Tesla. It's turning in a bit late. I'd want to turn in earlier than that, but okay. It's not that close to the curve either. Not that convincing so far. We're quite a long way from the curve there. I was going to go out and start again. Okay. Fair play. It's not something you'd want to be doing if there was traffic waiting for you. I'll give it that. Where are we off to? It's going to go and park at work. Oh, what's it doing? It's just not that convincing. Imagine if there was traffic coming down here. Okay. Oh, this is a better angle. It's sorted out its angle better. Yeah. Is that complete? Let's have a quick look at the gap, and then I might give it one more go. I don't think it's doing any better. Don't think it's doing any better. Oh, okay. I thought, you know what I thought when we started this today? Oh, the Tesla would do a great job, the others just won't be brilliant, and so far it's proving the other way around. What it's doing? What is it doing? No, it's not getting any better. Yeah, to be fair to Tesla, I have used it before and it's done a pretty good job, so I thought it would do okay at this. I'm not even going to get out and look at that because I know that's nowhere near, is it? Okay, guys, right, stay there. I'll be back with another Tesla. This one's not feeling well. And I'm going past this car. Is there a gap? Nope, no gap. Come on, Tesla. Okay, Tesla, try again. I got a bit slower past the gap there. I should be scanning for spaces. Okay, on here. I need to see a P symbol. Here we go, look, there's a P. So hit reverse, push start. It's doing the same as the Model S, it kind of goes the other way first. There's a car coming that way, so let's just see what it does here. They're going to drive past me anyway, okay. E. We stop for some reason. Oh, this is better, this is better. See, I want to just dip that wing mirror down, but I don't have any wing mirror controls. I'd have to go to here, and I can't because it's doing this display. So, it's a bit more convincing, but it's now paused. Pedestrian. It's moved back, it's paused for pedestrian. Doesn't like people being on the pavement. So if you're trying to park on a high street with anyone on the pavement, it just isn't going to do it. Okay. It's a little bit pedestrian in its own approach, isn't it? But this is a more convincing version. It's just taking its time actually with this. Pedestrian. See, you're quite a long way back. Move back, Serge. But there's no reason why you should be upsetting this. Now it says pedestrian again, but there's somebody on the other side of the road. That can't count. Okay, that wasn't that convincing. I'm going to try this one again, I think. Let's have a quick look.
What happened? It parked, it was fine, and then it's like, nah, I'll go weird angle now.
Yeah.
It was straight.
It's not that convincing, is it? But even as you as a pedestrian, like over here, how can that upset what it's doing there? And it's just quite sort of slow and uncertain with it. I was saying, like, I think AP1 could, like, I had it before, self-parking on the Model S with AP1. It went pretty good, like, it was fine. And then maybe just these cars, AP2, I don't know. Okay, let's give this one more shot. This is the smaller gap, is it? It looks bigger, but then this car's smaller, so. So this car easily fits in this gap. Like, this is an easy gap for Model 3. Okay, chance to redeem yourself. No, that's not really acceptable, is it? You notice each Tesla goes that way first, then comes round. Yeah. Well, what if I start further out? Oh, okay, one more go. Right, let's start further out, one more go. That's complete. Not really, I'm in the half in the road. Look at this. I've managed to get out of the showroom an AP1 car. And let's see if this does a better job. So this is the tighter parking space. It's found the gap straight away. So I put it in reverse and push start. There we go, let it do its thing. So the other Model S with AP2 couldn't do this. Didn't even find the space. And here we go. So it's going straight in, quite confident. Yeah. It was good to me. Edging back. It feels much more confidence inspired in how it's moving around. There we go. A little shuffle forward. And that's complete. Let's have a look at it. It felt good. Here we are, consistently, AP1 is the better one. It's the better Tesla. It's better than the FSD newer cars, Model 3 or Model S. So AP1 for the win. So now I want to simulate a kind of car park, multi-story car park type situation. So I want to see if the cars can park themselves in that gap. Okay, so this is the i4. Let's drive along. There's a space on my left-hand side. The search is active for spaces. Ooh, that would go nicely there, wouldn't it? Oh, it beeps. There's a parking space. So select reverse, select parking, and hands-free. Here we go. And we have parked a sacrificial Land Rover over this side, so that it's not easy to do it in one go. It's a bit tighter. Very good. There we are. Very good. Shuffle forward to that one. Yeah, so good so far for the BMW. Very good. I'm going back. Mind the wall, mind the wall, mind the wall. Yep, perfect. Okay, so let's try the Audi E-tron GT. Now, this is a big car, but let's see what we can get. So, here's the gap on the left. I've pushed the button here to scan for it. Drive further forward, stop vehicle. So it's found the gap. It's automatically selected perpendicular. Park assist plus A, steering wheel, press the brake and hold the parking button. So hold that. There we go. So again, it's showing me the graphic. Quick progress. No problem. Ooh, quite tight to that. Go forward a little bit now. Good steering lock on the E-tron GT, by the way. Very good. Makes a big car fairly easy. That looks quite close to that car in front. Our colleague says no, it's good. In we go. Whoop. Obstacle detected. Please check area around the vehicle. So press and hold the P button again to continue. Let's do that. So it just got nervous because we're quite close to that. It's going to put itself. There we go. That's clever. Yeah. This is a much bigger car than the i4, so it's a harder gap for it to get into. I looked like I was close to that pillar, so I hit the brake. I chickened out. What do you reckon? That's just me in this mirror. I don't know. I wouldn't go that close.
Still like 20 centimeters.
So still quite a big gap, so the car was probably okay. And it's ended anyway. Okay, there we go. So that seemed to work quite well. There's the wall. Park assist ended. That's it. We're in the gap. I would say we've come a little bit over to the right hand side. This is a tight gap for this car. Can I even get out of the car? Not quite straight this time, but the pillar. Yeah, exactly. I think it was avoiding that pillar, so that's probably, you know, our fault if that was straight, but he didn't do a bad job there, I don't think. So, yeah, I was quite impressed with that. It moves at quite a good speed, so you don't feel like you'll be holding people up. So, yeah, okay, I'll give it a pass for the Audi. Now we're in the Ford Mustang, so let's activate the Park Assist Plus. Let's select that we want perpendicular parking. It's going to be scanning for gaps. There's our gap over there, so let's see how long it takes to find that. That's a nice gap. Very good. Ah, space found. Please drive forward. Stop. Okay. Release steering wheel, shift to N. Release brake to start. Hold park button. There we go. It's off. go. So it didn't go quite as close to that car as the Audi or the BMW, but it's doing okay so far. Little green arrow there. Seems to be doing a pretty reasonable job. So yeah, so oversteered a bit there, so it's going to come forward and correct itself, I think. Yeah, that's right. So again, we're making this difficult because we've got a car in front and there's also that pillar on the wall behind. So it's gone back in almost the same line there. Here we go. So now it's moving itself over, probably to compensate for that pillar slightly, but actually, that, it stopped before the pillar. That's good. Do you know what? I think that's all right. Squeeze out. That looks okay to me.
Very good.
That was. There we go. And it stops. In fact, that's pretty perfect, yeah. So the Mustang Mach-E found it every time. Nice parking. On attempt one, it had to kind of correct itself a bit, but it did it perfectly. That one straight in, no problem. So I think that's good. Okay, now in the Tesla Model S with AP1. Remember this one, the parallel parking, quite comfortably over AP2. Will this be the same for perpendicular? Going forward. And it hasn't given me a gap. Let's have a look, let's try again. There's the gap. No, it's not giving me the gap. Okay, one more try. Maybe it only works with a larger gap. It's a large car. Okay, so the Tesla doesn't like the idea of that gap. Tesla Model 3. There's the gap. And didn't offer it to me that time. Will we find it? No. No gap found. Let's try one more time. There's the gap. Looking for a little P symbol coming up on the dash here. Nope, nothing there. One more go. I mean, you can say whatever the setting is here, but this is like a UK multi-storey car park, to be honest, so if it can't find it, it can't find it. The other cars could find the gap. So, around the corner, no. So this is the 2019 Model S with FSD. Let's see if we can spot this space. I'm just going to pass the space there now, so I'm looking for the little park symbol on here. And nothing. And another attempt. Nope. Okay, everybody, let's call it a wrap to that video. And I think that was really interesting, actually. One element we didn't really cover there was, for example, Tesla Summon and parking when you're outside of the car. So the Audi has that function, remote park assist, and so does the Tesla. But it's one of those things, I think maybe we'll do a separate video on it. We tested it a couple of times. We're running out of time. Usually they're a bit flaky. So they both have it, but they're both a bit flaky. So we'll just eliminate that for the minute. We'll maybe do a separate video on any kind of remote parking and Summon and advanced Summon. But in terms of self-parking ability with these cars, the Teslas let me down a bit, didn't they, there? Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with the Tesla. I thought they'd do better. AP1 on the parallel parking, all good, but if one of the newer cars and you've bought enhanced autopilot or the FSD package and you're dependent on the self-parking systems, well, I think they're a little bit flaky, but maybe we'll see some improvements with some of the software updates that Tesla do continuously. However, Audi E-tron GT, the Ford Mustang Mach-E and the BMW i4 M50, I was actually really impressed. I think they all did a really good job on their self-parking features. So each one of those has impressed me. And it's the first time I've tried it on each one of them, and I thought they were very good. So hats off to them. So I think we'll call it a wrap to that video. I hope it's just been interesting and useful. It's just something that we've been able to experiment with this morning whilst we've been in here, but we've got to go and do some other work now this afternoon. So I'm going to call it the end for that video. I hope it's been useful. And don't forget, if you're looking to buy or sell an electric car in the UK, don't forget to make contact with us in the links below on our website, rsev.co.uk.